Hi guys, so in this video we're going to look at a little bit further at various apartments so that you see how we do an initial evaluation of these, right? So if you haven't seen my previous videos, check them out because you'll have them in the playlist or in some link. Right, so this is the entrance into an apartment. What do we want to see? In a block of flats, we don't have usually that much space around the door, so this is going to be small. Ideally we would like this to be bigger, but you know, it's okay, yeah. And then, you know, entering, what we want to see is, you know, the fact that here, as you enter, there's an opening here, so there's not that much blockage. Now this is pretty average, yeah, but it does open up into this big room, yeah, which is basically an open space with the kitchen on one side and dining and living area in this side, yeah. So this is the big part where the living is actually going to be done most of the time, yeah. So this is where people are going to spend their time in. So what do we look at? So we look at the fact that the kitchen has the stove and the sink, which are not facing each other, not next to one another. So these are okay, these are fine, okay? So then we look at the outside, because we see these windows. There's nothing, no big poles, no anything threatening here. So all good on this side, yeah? So then we look at the bedrooms. Again, this part of the Feng Shui assessment is merely what we call forms, yeah? And then there's another part called formulas, in which we look at the same apartment, but from calculations, yeah? We measure stuff, we fly the stars, we look at the 8 sectors and, you know, a lot more of that. But this is only where we look at the structure of it, right? Because structure, the forms, supersede the formula. So this is the most important part. Again, right now, I'm doing an initial evaluation for my client, meaning, should I buy this apartment, okay? Is it okay for me to buy this apartment? And I'm not looking at an in-depth analysis of this apartment, I am only looking at the big stuff, yeah? Because every apartment, every house, every building will be, you know, improvable. And actually, according to what each client wants, that's what we're going to be looking at into, you know, individualizing, adapting the Feng Shui of that place to the inhabitants, to their year of birth, to their objectives, to their, you know, whatever they want to do. Different people living in the same house will benefit from different Feng Shuis because of the arrangements and how they use that space. But right now, we're not interested in that. We're only interested if in the big picture kind of view, this apartment is okay, right? So this is the bedroom, yeah? So, you know, one of the things that I don't like in this is that the door is opening directly to the bed, right? So for example, if someone were to be sleeping here, it would open directly onto their shoulder. This is called shoulder piercing shock, yeah? This is not good for relationships. But this is not something that cannot be remedied. Yeah, you can put the bed in a different position, you can change things. So that's nothing bad. Here, all good, right? So far, so good. Yeah, we're going to look at this as well. This is another small bedroom. Same problem, yeah? So the door is going to face people sleeping here. Again, the same shoulder piercing shock. But this again can be remedied. There are different ways to remedy. I'm not going to get into them right now. Overall, this apartment is okay, and the structure, the overall floor plan is squarish or rectangular. It doesn't have any missing sectors. So right now, what we can say about this apartment is that it's okay, right? It's not ideal. It's not perfect. Why? Because there are things that need to be changed. What is called the bright hole in front and in front of the door outside and in front of the door inside is quite small, but you know, not a huge problem, but not ideal. what we need to see further is when we do the calculations, when we look at the formulas, right? So that's what we're going to see in the next video when we look at the whole building, yeah? And we'll also be looking at some other apartments in the same building to see how they fare, okay? So stay tuned, because I'm going to share with you more insights into these, and I think you're going to love it, and I hope that you're going to apply this when you look for your properties, okay? Bye, see you in the next video.